A pontiff lies in state. Tributes pour in from every corner of the globe as the world mourns Pope Francis. But even as grief grips the faithful, eyes turn to the Sistine Chapel, where the procedure of electing his successor begins. The question being, could the next Pope hail from Asia, marking a historic shift for the Catholic Church? Our next report telling you more.
Bells toll across Rome. Candles flicker in St. Peter's. Pope Francis lies in his casket. Catholics around the world are mourning. Flags are at half-mast as nations pay their respect. Iconic monuments around the world light up in memory of Pope. Vigils held in churches around the world. Amidst the mourning, the world's oldest religious conclave prepares to make its most consequential decision. Who will wear the white robe next? As per tradition, the College of Cardinals, limited to 120 voting members under age 80, will enter the Sistine Chapel, cut off from the world, and begin the sacred ritual of papal election. Voting will commence no less than 15 and no more than 20 days after the Pope's passing. Black smoke will signal a stalemate. White smoke announces the election of the Pope. Among those casting ballots will be 4 Indian cardinals, Oswald Gracious, George Alancherry, Anthony Pula, and Baselios Klimas, underscoring Asia's rising influence in the Catholic hierarchy. The question is now gaining traction. Will Asia finally see one of its own become Pope? Leading that possibility is Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle of the Philippines, a charismatic, multilingual figure often dubbed the Asian Francis for his humility, compassion, and alignment with the late Pope's progressive vision. His experience in the Vatican and his deep understanding of global issues position him as a formidable contender. Faithful around the world hope that the next Pope will hold on to Francis's ideals.
We really hope that the person who will succeed him will be someone who would hold his same ideals, because I think he achieved a great unification of the Catholic Church. We saw that in Latin America, and so we hope for him to be someone with similar ideals.
I hope that his successor will be a little more liberal than the Pope, and that will be difficult. There will be a lot of infighting now, because I assume that the Church in Africa and Asia will now also assert its influence and say, it's our turn. And when they come, I think they will be extremely conservative.
The legacy of Pope Francis to us is not to take things seriously. Well, not to stay on a pedestal. Come down, be human, and get closer to the people. That's the big legacy of Pope Francis.
That's the big legacy of Pope Francis.
88 years old Pope Francis died on Monday after suffering a stroke and cardiac arrest. He repeatedly clashed with traditionalists and championed the poor and marginalized. On Saturday, Pope's funeral service will be held in St. Peter's Square. As Catholics worldwide mourned Francis, all cardinals in Rome are summoned to a meeting to decide on the sequencing of events in the coming days. Cardinal Jean-Marc Aveline of France, Cardinal Peter Erdo of Hungary, Cardinal Mario Grech from Malta, Cardinal Juan José Omella of Spain, and Cardinal Pietro Parolin of Italy are also considered frontrunners to win the papal election. The decision rests with the College of Cardinals. Could the new Pope hail from Asia? The world awaits.